I now give the floor to His Excellency, the Foreign Secretary of Sri Lanka. You have the floor, sir.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, good evening. The Chairperson, Her Excellency Amida Salaish, Executive Secretary, Excellencies, once again, good morning. Ayubowan from Sri Lanka. It is with great pleasure that I address the 77th session of the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific on the theme, Building Back Better from Crisis through Regional Cooperation in Asia and the Pacific. It is only apt that we deliberate on the subject given that the COVID-19 pandemic has affected almost every country, some severely. And therefore, at the outset, reaffirming its commitment to international cooperation, Sri Lanka is co-sponsoring the resolution put forward by Thailand on the theme and support all efforts of member states. Excellencies, Sri Lanka's whole of government and whole of society approach and the preemptive strategy and matured public healthcare system has played a pivotal role in controlling the spread of COVID-19 pandemic and keeping the death rate comparatively low against the high recovery rate. As of today, the death rate is a mere 0.6% of the infected people. The government today has brought home over 130,000 stranded Sri Lankan from about 120 countries and continue to provide free quarantine and healthcare facilities, especially for repatriated migrant workers. Giving priority to the vulnerable, over 1 million Sri Lankans and other nationals have been vaccinated under the National Vaccination Program launched on 17 February 2021. To keep the supply chain moving, Sri Lankan export sector continues to function. The seaports and the airports continue to be open for movement of cargo. Since the opening of country for tourism on 19 January 2021, over 10,000 international tourists have visited the country under the Safe and Secure Travel Bubble program. Recognizing the importance of public-private partnership in the recovery process, Itukama COVID-19 Healthcare and Social Security Fund was established with contributions from both private businesses and the public. Further, the government took immediate measures to promote resilience, building an inclusive recovery from the pandemic. This includes financial support for household, businesses, and numerous grace period for payment of several taxes and refinancing to provide low-cost credit. The National Policy Framework, Vistas of Prosperity and Splendor, formulated after extensive consultations, effectively integrate Sri Lanka's commitment to achieve Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. To this end, an interministerial steering committee on sustainable development has been formed, and the Sustainable Development Council of Sri Lanka has been reconstituted as the national focal agency. Further, year 2021 to 2030 has been declared as the decade of skills development to empower youth in this country. To support Sri Lanka's ongoing resilient, inclusive, and sustainable development pathways, it is important for member states of economic strength in Asia-Pacific region to provide smaller economies like that of Sri Lanka with investment, greater market access, and trading opportunities to smoothen the path to build back better from crisis through regional cooperation. I extend my warm best wishes for a successful 77th session of the United Nations UNESCAP, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency, for your statement.